Hey guys, it's the Tin Man. Just got a little party going on here. Drinking a little bit of Coke and having a little bit of dinner stuff. Not like the real Coke, just imitation Coke. It says Coke on it, but it's not Coca-Cola. But this is where I am. At one of our favorite spots. It looks like a pretty nice focus, I think, guys. Really hoping it is for you. Okay, you can see where I am in regards to the tower. So I'm a little bit more to the left. I'm still in my car. Use that as a leaning post. And so keep that in mind, anybody who's researching this series. These trees, keep that in mind if you happen to see shadow changes, especially in some of these big, very curious trees that we're scouting out. Alrighty, just give you the overlay here of our main focus. Get all this kind of land in there. They're not going to be hanging out here probably too much. Zoom in I went with. But because I frequent here recently, their curiosity will be going a little bit wonkers on them. I don't know how many of the other researchers get to go visit their different areas as much as I'm able to. You know, I come down to the theory of different clans and such compared to these other guys that are, still out there hoping that on the trail they're on they're going to come across some kind of a sign that tells them somebody could be in the 100 square mile vicinity. Me? Because of the tracking that I've learned, and I pass on somewhat of it to you guys. I just track them out. And I find them. I wonder if sometimes they're sitting there thinking, oh, I see one. And then they wonder if I see what they're seeing. I remember one thing, when I'm doing this myself, I'm not too worried about seeing one. I know they exist. I know what they're up to. I know some stuff that's going on. I got understanding. I've had some hangout time, opportunity, visits. You've heard them. Go to my 100% verification one, my playlist. Basically 3 different clips. There might be just different clips of it. That's all I've got up. Put anything else up for 100%. It's right here on this side. So enjoy the rest of the ride. Keep her going. For sure I'm hearing, you see a flash happen back there? The right corner, sort of in the shade there. Could have been a bird, I guess. Hitting some light there or something. It's kind of interesting, that's for sure. Off here for a minute or so. Maybe it was a reflection of something else coming into the area. Somehow a vehicle or something flash got through there, a tall enough truck. Could have been something like that. Whoops, sorry about that. Go back to Flasher spot. See what's going on, if there's a flash there again or not. I haven't changed my stand position. So you know I'm on my one pod. And I haven't fluctuated that at all. Maybe my stomach's growling. That was cool, he hugged that side of the road. Gotta appreciate nice manners. You know what I'm talking about, people? Nice manners. Who doesn't like nice manners, eh? Plucked off trees like that are good spots to look, if you ask me, because there's a reason why they're doing it, especially when they're larger trees. See, sometimes it's because they're doing something like this, because now there can be a whole whack of them back in that darkness, and they know they're sitting in the darkness. And so what this in part is doing is waiting for that tree to blow and expose them. A little bit of light hit them, something like that, or they just happen to stick their nose out a little too far, catches that light, and then that little bit of light is the start of working the rest of the shape off of them. And maybe that's what you're seeing, is a bunch of really good shape. I'm missing my big thing that I like doing here, though. I think I got it on the right side. She should be there, she be. I don't even know if I did my original come into her or not. I'm going to do a zoom out and zoom in here and hopefully get a good focus going. Get myself into a nicer position. I'm going to lower you a bit. Oh, I've been very hard on my neck for a couple of days. I did not think about doing this. Having some height sometimes can be an advantage, and having it lower. So now I have it lower than usual by, let's go with a foot. And interesting, eh? I'm lower now, and right now, see, I only can see part of my screen, but there's an object in the middle that looks kind of peculiar to me. But I'm lower now with my camera, and I still can pick them up. And I'm pretty sure that was the same one. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah, you guys might even remember me pausing there a little bit on her and stuff. See what's going on with that, eh? So one of the things that you guys have to do big time is really start understanding what peripheral vision means. Think in your head right now, do you understand what peripheral vision is? It's like if you're just standing here right now and you're staring at that mark right there. And if you use your peripheral vision and you think about it, because we can use it without even thinking about it, and we'll all of a sudden see a rock flying at our head through a peripheral and we'll duck. We can be that skilled. But you can also be skilled enough to, say, be right now looking at that spot, and you might have a good enough peripheral vision that you can even see the airplane up high out of your peripheral. Or I mean in your peripheral still, but out of your regular vision. You follow me? These are always good when these kind of trees, guys. They find a real good comfort in them, even though they're only select ones that they seem to keep at the evergreens and stuff. But, so that's very interesting to me. Did I finish what I was going to say? Oh yeah, so then with the peripheral part of it, okay, where's that one spot? Ooh, is this the one spot? Oh, that might be it, eh? No, I think it was a tree or something. On the peripheral, guys, what I'm basically saying then is use your other senses and use the peripheral within them. So as we were all watching this, some of you may have been interested enough to listen to me. And while you were doing that, we're all looking at just this scenery, and you were probably also recognizing that that was a car coming. You were probably recognizing that it wasn't a car, I mean a big semi. You know, some of you might have been thinking as it's coming up, that's not even a half-ton truck, you know, sort of thing. We all think like that, get these different thoughts. But that's just working your peripheral. It's like when you go to bed at night, that's why some people stay on their toes a lot in their sleep, is because they're heavily in this peripheral kind of way of thinking, even in their sleep. So if you understand that, it'll help you maybe get more sleep. If you actually study into your to the human regular type of sleeping REM that we have, it's very interesting. It actually lasts 24 hours a day. So if you look at it and you understand how the average human goes, you can sort of maybe calculate yourself, and then you can benefit yourself with that too. A lot of information on REM sleeping. So if you guys notice that your forest is incredibly thick this year, maybe over thick, over what you think it should be. Over what you remember. Take out some pictures. I knew this man one time a number of years ago. I had met him for a bit. He showed me pictures of unbelievable, not unbelievable, but awesome vegetation growth and stuff. Vegetable growth, all that kind of stuff. Almost unheard of, or very rarely heard of, sort of thing. I think he said it was happening all the time for a number of years, and then he says now it's basic, or then he said it was, never happening anymore. But it just makes me wonder about these guys. Thinking about that, eh? Seconds back. There's a clunk noise. We are near stuff. But we're not hearing much for noise from stuff either. Like even when the train and railway crossing goes off, it's not even very loud at all. It's kind of neat how the sound travels from here. So, got a lot of the color in the same spots and stuff, don't we? So, it's got to be somehow they just fake us out. I know my vision can't see that far. Looks like it could be different, but don't know until I'm looking at pictures. There's that piece. There's that face right there. Could be a rock or something. They sit that still though. So I'll put her where I think where she okay, there she is. So somewhere in the middle there probably. I think they also are smart enough to make. I say smart enough, but I don't know what I mean by that anymore. Okay, this is number 1. I'll make another film in a bit. Peace out. This is a longie. I just wanna, okay, I'm gonna do a zoom out. There we go. So we were actually looking at 2 sections, just so you know. Oops. That was my fault, not yours. Your head wasn't in the way. I just like to pause at the depths of those at times to see what goes on. Everybody knows to hide in the shadows, 'cause the shadow knows, but nobody else does know. Man, I'd be bummed out if this thing isn't running, 'cause I can't tell. Oh, I think I can tell by the top is flashing. Okay, so it has to be running.